Sunday, the 11th of December. We are performing, it's been a minute, but we are performing at Sunday Shtick, one of my favourites. Bit annoyed with myself. I'm a 35-year-old man, and technology isn't my forte. The only things I can really work is a TV and a microwave, and even TVs are starting to become computers, so they're becoming a bit of an issue for me also. Because I was having some phone issues. I'd recorded some shows and stuff, some pretty decent ones I thought, and deleted them by accident because of my old phone. But I've got a new phone now, so hopefully we should be more consistent with the vlogs, and hopefully all my lovely viewers, whoever you are, have no idea, will enjoy them. Tonight we have our friend, fan favourite of the vlog, if you've been watching them, Emilio, who it's going to be a nice catch up. I've got 2 weeks until so let's go back a little bit. If you were watching some of the earlier vlogs, the bit that I'm doing at the moment, the census bit, I wanted to try and work on a piece that I'd be building up for a while. Throughout the years since I started doing stand-up, I've been chopping and changing my 5 minutes and not sticking to the same bit and really honing and developing it. Well, this one I have. And that was all in anticipation of a show I have in 2 weeks for Angel Comedy. That's 2 weeks away. Emilio was the one that helped me set up this bit about the census. So it's going to be, he hasn't seen me do it for a while, so it's going to be nice to get a bit of feedback to see what he thinks the development is. So hopefully it's actually better than it was when he first saw it, because if it isn't, I'm fucked. But I've been getting some good feedback lately from it, so hopefully it'll be alright. Yeah, so looking forward to that, and hopefully you enjoy the show. Do you know what, like, usually when I perform, there's a bit of a vibe with the audience, you know, kind of like, makes me feel uncomfortable, because usually a vibe makes me feel like I'm up for auction. But like, I feel really at home today because these people indoors wearing their jacket, boy, that is some aggressive black vibe. You know, wear your puffer jacket indoors, boy, that's good as fuck. Shit, boy, I should want someone else. Does anyone know what the census is? Yeah. Right? Yeah? You don't know because you're American, right? So the census is basically the survey that the government puts out every 10 years.
We have them in America.
Oh, you do, yeah? So you also know it's on behalf of the Illuminati, right? You know? No? You guys look at me like you bunch of round earthers, dickheads. And, did you know that if you don't do the census, you can get in trouble with the police? Which obviously come from the streets. I don't give a fuck about that, you get me? Yeah. They don't know about that. They guys look like they use swords or something, you know what I mean? But I don't like the census, right? I don't like the census because I don't understand people that do surveys. Like people that do surveys, the type of people that do online surveys about cheese or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. But they've got no one to express it to because obviously they've got no friends. So, but you know, I don't want to get in trouble with the police, so I nerded up. I did it, and. One thing that really bothered me about it was the options other or prefer not to say. Like I actually prefer to say, but there's no option for me. You know what I mean? Like a bit about me. I'm half Kenyan, quarter Irish, quarter Bangladeshi, which obviously means, you know, I'm smelly. But, no, look, I can say about myself, all right? It's not racist. You know what I mean? Well, I want to be racist the Bangladeshi side, but I mean, we all do, don't we? No, that's just racist. But, you know, there's no mixed option for me. I feel like I'm left out. You know, it kind of makes me feel like, the census kind of makes me feel like a really bad first date, right? You know, imagine it. Imagine going out on a date with census, you know? Like, I knew the day was coming. I'm just getting a bit nervous, and you're like most men. You get nervous for a date, what do? You have a quick wank, you know? Be stressed. Sorry, am I letting it out, boys? Sorry, fellas. So I see her over there, and, you know, I walk up, and I'm like, ooh. Census. It's a nice name. Is it Greek? And I tell her my name, tell her where I'm from, and then afterwards it's just like question after question after question. I felt like I was in a police interrogation again. Ridiculous. But obviously, like this young lady, I like the sound of my voice. So, you know, I was just going on and just answering everything. You know what I mean? Just being like, I'm sorry, I was a straight air. Should have done to that guy over there, but never mind. But I'm talking, I'm asking all the questions, I feel good about it. And I'm like, oh, that went well. So I thought, I'll be a gentleman, I'll take her out. So I put an envelope on, do you know what I mean, paper chase, you know, she's got money like that. And I show her around my area, you know, that was where I got my first kiss. First time someone robbed me. I thought about taking her to see my mum, but she gets a bit paranoid, you know, don't like all the questions. So I say bye and I let it go. And then you wait. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll hear back. And nothing. Then I start thinking, like, did I say the wrong thing? Did I overshare? Why am I getting blanked by censors? No idea. But you gotta move on, right? You gotta move on, right? No. You know, I moved on like Philip Schofield's wife. And she realised why I love Magic Mike so much, alright? So this is the classic. Must watch it every year. Come on, it's on our anniversary.
Watch it regularly. Magic Mike.
Guess what? 10 years later, guess who's at my door? That bitch censors. Stuck to the floor like an environmentalist, with the persistence of a Jehovah's Witness. She hadn't changed. She was asking all the same questions. She remembered everything I'd said. Typical survey, right? Typical survey. Right, lads? Fellas? Typical survey? No. Oof, rough crowd. And, but guess what, man? I was like, nah, this is nonsense, bollocks, I can't deal with this, I've moved on. Tore her up, get out of my house. A couple of weeks later go by, knock, 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 who's at my door? It's police, fire boat. Apparently, someone's put a missing person report and she was last seen at my house. Can you believe it? That's a stupid joke. No, do you know what? I was doing some research for that, right? And I was wondering, like, why do the government do the census survey? And they said it's because they want a snapshot of today's society. Well, that got me thinking. I was like, they might have just taken a snapshot of my arsehole. Because, you know, like, no, because it appears to be fucked most of the time. But actually kind of works, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a strong chance you're going to find it clean before the hours of 8 AM. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's terrible finish. You guys have been an absolute pleasure. I've been Chris Alley. Thank you very much. Look at this. Look at this. Snow everywhere. It's fucking Christmas all of a sudden, isn't it? So we just finished at what, Sunday Shtick? Let's go over here. We on the road or on the pavement? Hold on, we're fine there.
This is pavement, that's road.
Yeah, let's walk this way actually. Come on. This isn't good for the vlog. Right, so we've just finished that Sunday Shtick, correct?
Yes.
We have Emilio Casalicchio.
Bonjour.
From Politico. I thought of that earlier. Do you know?
Casalicchio.
Yes, and we have his lovely wife,
Hello.
Eliza
Hello.
Casalicchio.
Wow.
Right, so you just saw my bit. I was right at the end with some of these powerhouses. Do you know what? I'm going to go with you, Liz, first. What do you reckon?
Oh, I thought it was very confident, and like you kind of threw some like extra bits in there.
Right, yeah, because you were saying earlier that you'd seen some of the vlogs.
Yeah.
You haven't actually seen me in person for quite some time now, so I probably had a few different jokes.
It was strong.
Then.
It
Yeah.
was strong, and also like there was kind of some ad lib. Oh,
Do you know where we're going in terms of?
Yep, I know where we're going exactly. Don't worry. Yep, this is a weird vlog ending, but we're doing it while we're walking. Carry on.
Oh, careful.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
This car's reversing.
Why has it got like a little turret?
Come on, we're doing a vlog here. Come on.
Vlog.
Yep. What do you reckon?
Yeah, really good, and the Americans loved it.
Ah, yes, you were talking to your American friends.
Yes.
You were just witness to that, where someone had just said that they think I was the best on the night.
Yes.
Which was quite strong, right, Emilio? Because you said it was a pretty strong night, yeah?
Yeah, I thought there were a few good people. Yeah, like
Let's stay together,
definitely
guys.
the quality generally was much better than any other night I've been to see your.
Wow, and I was the best on that night. Wow. That's what.
That's not what I said.
Well, thank you, Emilio. No, so vivid watchers of the vlog know that Emilio helped me out. He's my shadow writer, my co-writer. He's not getting paid yet, but he will do hopefully once I do.
You better get paid.
So you've seen some of the evolution of that bit. What
Yeah.
Did you like what I've done with it? How I've kind of gone along with it?
Yeah, I thought you had some good stuff. What I thought was particularly interesting about it today was that I thought that you kind of did it with more character. it was almost like you were playing up to it more, like telling a story and playing not necessarily a character, but just like
a bit more of an emphasis.
Like emphasize. Yeah,
and...
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you kind of were. And I feel like that bled into some of the other jokes and ad-lib bits that you added and things like that. Like, it felt like you were performing more.
For sure.
Than in the past, where it's like, you're definitely your own person, whatever, but like, yeah, you kind of tell jokes.
But not
this
like
time
fake, right? Just
no,
yeah,
but just it was like ever so slightly notched up. Like,
exactly, and I think that's what I'm trying to do. I'm telling a story here, and it is on stage, so... You know, I want to get away from kind of just standing there, sort of telling jokes, and actually giving more of my character. Yeah. You know the finisher with the ending. I see you kind of like that one a little bit, or that got a good response.
What was which one?
I had done. So look at my face. I'd done some research on the census and if they want a snapshot of society.
Oh yeah, I mean that kind of thing I like because I like anything about anuses. But yeah, I feel like if you clean that up a bit, it would be better. But yeah, that is quite good.
Yeah.
But it's a shame. I think that the thing about the police.
Yeah.
I feel like you need a better.
I do. That's why I did that in them, because I can't think of a good one for the police bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I leave it out because it doesn't work, and that one I was almost at the end of the bit, and I think I'd only done like 3 minutes. So I was like, I'm just chucking everything at it.
Yeah, did you do the full time?
I did about 4.5.
Very good.
So let's get out of this with my hands getting cold. Emilio looks like he's freezing, and we're about to go and I don't know, get
wade
high?
through the snow.
No, all right, yeah, good.
Go
on, Emilio. What do we say?
Oh, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
There you go.